And like, you name one good thing about RB25s.
They sound cool as fuck.
That's the only thing.
And they make good power.
No, they make. I can fart more horsepower than an RB25. That's like popcorn fart horsepower, bro.
Welcome back to the #1 Drift Podcast on YouTube. I'm Dawson.
I'm Nate.
And I'm Kyler.
And I can see we have a fat ass fucking TV above my head. I feel like it's going to fall on me at any moment. But a few announcements real quick. Patreon is either up right now or it is coming up very soon. I'm actually working on 2 vlogs for that right now. So subscribe to the podcast. We are at, I think, 8,500 right now. Let's get to 10,000 and I think do a giveaway.
Yeah, if we get to 10,000, we will come up with some sort of a giveaway that will be worth your time.
Sweet. Tools, merch, probably something like that. But speaking of merch, grab the merch. We should have the New Year's merch out now. So grab that. We'll put pictures up on the video. But you should probably ask that.
Okay, yeah. So we had an idea to do shirts with memes on them. Everybody on our story seems to think the memes are hilarious. And so we thought maybe do like a couple of like different meme ideas that go on the shirt. Won't be super, it'll be like an easy to understand type thing. But if you guys think that'd be cool, let us know in the comments, please.
Yes.
The meme master over there.
It's me, by the way.
Oh, we know it's not Dawson. Literally. I mean, like, I've never seen Dawson post a meme.
I'm good at making videos, not memes. That's ironic because memes are technically easier.
Way easier. It's way easier. Yeah. I put zero effort into doing memes.
I mean, if I can make a meme, so I mean, anybody can make a meme.
Yeah, and dude, honestly, putting the answering
I don't
someone.
have the
asshole in you.
He means.
I mean, I can.
The
I don't think the I don't have that sense of humor. I can't just think of that shit off the top of my head.
I can, and I think it's my favorite thing is when someone is like literally just fucking going off, like flipping out in the comments, yes. And I just answer them with like the stoic Chad meme where it's just like, it's really not that serious. And they're like, dude, instead of answering me that it's not that serious, he took the time to back out, go make a meme, make me look silly, and post it again. That's the best in the world, and they almost never answer you.
Right,
of course,
too much time.
Yeah.
Because they would have to answer me in a meme, and no one can out meme me.
I tried once, and yeah, it doesn't work. I was in the tractor, and I was like, I'm done.
But actually, back to the introduction a little bit. Sorry. If you can't get the merch, like the video. That is the best way for us to know if you are enjoying the content, and best way to trick the algorithm into pushing us to the top again. So we've got some big names and like interviews that we have planned so far, but we need
Chair Slayer in Utah, baby.
Chair Slayer.
I'm pumped for that.
That'll be a cool
Daddy
one.
moves.
Dude, listen, just the very first part of the episode, it's me in a wheelchair. People think I'm making fun of him, right? He'll cut it up to where he's like, Nate hates disabled people. It'd be awesome. Dude,
everybody wins.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Nate gets people to make fun of later because they come at him in the comments. It's a win-win for everybody.
It's a toxic echo chamber of hilarity.
It's a toxic reviving circle.
That's awesome.
This is Kyler, though. Sorry, that was hell of an introduction. We made it through it, though. Yeah. Let's get into it. So, introduce yourself. Tell us what you drive, what you do. Blah, blah,
Kyler
blah.
Walker. I've got an S13 hatch, because hatches are better than coupes, because that's the way it is. I had an RB in it, and I took that trash out, and I yanked that out, and I put an LS in it because I'm cultured, and I know, what to do. Mainly because I grew up in LSs. I have a background in LSs. That's all I know are LSs. Started the pickups and stuck with that. But as far as like working, sod farmer, man. And if you ask what sod is, it's grass, the legal kind.
There you go.
But we 3rd generation sod farmer, so working with dad, grandpa's not around, and we just cut the grass, sell it to the people, put it in the yards.
Hell yeah.
So,
all right. Well, since you started off that introduction with S13 hatches are better, back that up. Why?
Because I have one and I can't get a coupe yet. I'm still trying to get a coupe. I almost had my hands on one the other day, and
I have one.
It was making Mason I'll butcher his last name.
Burkett.
Yeah, that one. But
You can't buy that one. I already own it.
well, no, like it was the one that he had that like Thurman got or whatever because Thurman's car rotted or something like that. I don't know. I went after it. I didn't get it. It's okay.
I have a coupe.
How much? We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll take some beers to talk about it.
We'll trade.
I'm a little low on money. We got to get to Utah somehow. Maybe I'll have to sell.
Oh yeah. Just
Fair
start
Slayer,
like,
baby, here we
dude,
come.
Just show a little leg on the side of the road, throw a thumb out.
Anyways, what the
Him.
fuck?
He's the one with abs.
Shut
It's all about the legs, man. You got to show a little legs. Shave them, you'll be all right.
Oh, hell.
Oh, this is going to be an awesome podcast.
Anyway, the RB25, why the fuck do you get rid of it?
Okay, one, they're a boat anchor. I mean, Jesus, like heavy, buddy, heavy boys. I don't know, Jack.
You had everything factory still on it.
And it was a boat anchor. I mean, dude, the blocks are boat anchors. And like, you name one good thing about RB25s.
They sound cool as fuck.
That's the only thing.
And they make good power.
No, they make I can fart more horsepower than an RB25. Like, that's like popcorn fart horsepower, bro. Like, I mean, yeah, it probably made like 200 to the wheel.
Previous
like,
owner says mine makes 450. I don't technically believe that.
yours doesn't look stock.
Well, yeah. That's my point.
I didn't want to spend the
They can
money.
make-
So I will say it was turned up to 14.
make
It was turned up to
power.
14.5. I remember in his car. Now whether or not that's
Mine made
450 horsepower,
I don't think it's 450
810 on a cool day, but like my thing was like to spend the money for a stock RB25 to make 400, dude, it was like $6,000, and then I got to
cool points.
no, because then I got to find somebody to tune it, and then I'm gonna blow it up. I'm gonna blow it up because
sure.
like I was limiter all the time.
Same.
I had Austin McDaniels. Everybody like collar, stop, and I'm like on the limiter, bro. Fireball shooting out the back. Like I didn't give a shit, bro.
you should go in.
I'm
and
sorry,
edit,
Alex Anderson.
You should
I'm sorry.
edit the sound of him going into the sound of me going on the video. You know, where everyone was like, his sound effects are accurate. That's what you should do.
But yeah, so like I mean, it's cool. They make cool noises, but like I just didn't know jack about them, bro. They're JDM. Parts are expensive.
They're simpler.
You got to order. No.
Yeah.
LS.
LS, bro.
It's
like he said, a
I
blindfolded
swear to fucking
monkey
God.
could put one together, bro.
I mean, I'm not denying that. LSs are simple too,
And
but
so-
it's everything but less.
I already
It's
had
as simple as an
laying
LS
around,
is,
too.
but
So,
less.
So
just-
It's
okay,
really
so
not that complicated.
I'm not saying that it's super complicated.
Water inlet, water outlet.
But if
Wishy
you want to do
in, wishy
anything,
out, more fuel.
but if you want to do anything to one, you have to
go
take it
through the-
apart. That's the thing. Dude, honestly,
scared to
that's
take
the
it
thing.
apart. I
That's
was
the
scared to
thing.
death.
Right. I'm like you. I don't want to take something apart that I don't know how it works.
I didn't
Like,
want to take
dude,
the LS
when
apart.
Hunter Boyer was at my house doing rotary stuff,
Go watch anybody from Australia take apart an RB and put it back together and tell me they didn't do it
We're
the
not
same
from
way
Australia.
you did with an LS.
okay, but listen, this is my. I don't even
magical
really have a
powers
dog in
over
this
there.
fight because I would have a JZ before an RB, and
so-
I'm not shitting on
straight
RBs. It's just like
Should we do an RB versus LS shirt?
Bro, LS
like
is
a
all the
merch
way.
shirt?
Yeah, LS sales will go through the roof.
Oh, dude,
Just
we did like a competition with it.
I'm down.
Like, dude, you know who would buy an RB shirt?
Like, I'm fucking
Dawson
down.
and
Designing
Ryan
your
Literal.
own.
That would be the only ones to buy an RB
just
shirt.
send me the design and I'll put it on a shirt.
Okay, there we go. Friendly competition.
The
I'm
only
into
one's
it.
gonna buy an RB is
That's
Dawson and
cool.
Ryan Literal, bro. That's gonna be like, that's it.
Fuck.
Like that's it. And okay, and Alex Anderson because he bought mine, but like
You're probably right.
yeah. I hope Alex gets his in his car.
Yeah, but
soon.
he's like him though. He likes that part.
Oh, he's like a
they
ninja.
like the
He's like a ninja,
He's like
like-
the samurai man.
He is
He
a
likes to
samurai.
take stuff apart. He
Yes,
likes
he's a
to
samurai.
learn. He likes to, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm not like that, and that's not you can hate me or
I
like
don't
me
want to
for
work
it.
on my shit.
Yeah, I just want to put it
I
together
wanted
and
to
fucking
stick an
rip.
LS in it and just beat the dog shit out of it, and
Yeah.
then just not touch it. And
Yeah.
here I am having to touch it all the time, and I'm tired of touching it.
Dude, but you know why? Gotcha, bitch. Because you won't just fucking do what I said, which is
No.
just do a 5.3 and don't do anything to it.
Okay, yeah,
Not a
wait,
peasant.
hold on. That's one of the questions too. Break down your setup real quick.
So it's LS1 and T56 Magnum now because like first 2 day out, I busted a T56 clutch
Oh, they're
kick.
junk.
Yeah.
I clutch kicked the shit
Makes
out of it,
sense.
bro. Like
Yeah, they're
6,000 RPM. Like, wow! I had Kevin in the car with me, so I was gassed up, bro. and blew that trans. So I mean, it's LS1 243 CNC ported heads, Tick Performance Stage 3 polluter cam, valve springs, all the
Polluter is
yards.
an awesome name.
Oh, dude, and it's
Greta Thunberg
she's
is fucking
nasty.
screaming at the sky right now.
I'm just gonna be nice. I'm not gonna talk about a little girl like that. She's like adult now, but like still,
don't
she's
give a
dumb.
fuck,
Dumb
man.
shit, bro. Like I'm out here polluting, bro. I'm like, just spitting flames and just raw, bro. Raw,
Dude,
raw
right here,
fuel.
cut in the Greta Thunberg meme. How dare you? Cut it in right here.
How dare you?
Anyways, keep
But
going.
super simple, 105 Holly intake, just the
Bitch, listen to him.
Yeah, I got the biggest
Full of
intake,
shit.
105
Super
throttle
simple.
body. It was
My
super
ass.
simple, like fits in there like it was factory, bro. Like LS should have came in 240s factory, bro. They fit in there just Picasso.
I will say
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, I am now, bro. It's scary fast.
It is just as easy to work on an LS Swap 240 as it is to work on a KA1.
There's so much room in
It's
there,
just
bro.
way less work, man.
Except I still have the factory brake booster, and I kind of got a little aggravated with my heads the other day and busted a fiberglass fender with a wrench. I flamed, bro. I went full blown Hulk, busted my paint everywhere. I was like, I'll buy another fender this year.
Mint.
Wait, you still have pop-up fenders, right?
Yeah, fiberglass ones.
Oh, let me get them.
I mean, maybe if there's anything left, I'm still going to use them this year. I'm not going to repaint it till the end of the year.
Okay, well, when you go to get rid of them, I want them.
Cool.
Sick.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But-
Sold.
I love
Jesse guys being
I love
Jesse
the
guys.
LS. I've just had some minor issues. Like I had crappy lifters in it because the engine was originally built for a drag car because I was building a G-body Malibu before I got into drifting. So I was like, I'll have to rebuild this after a year anyways. So it just had cheap eBay lifters in it. They took a dump on me, spun at high RPMs on my cam, ate my cam up. So here I am chasing demons, and hopefully this is the last time because I got like all the bougie badass race parts in it instead of a junky, heavy 5.3. I've got my fancy aluminum 5.7, baby.
Dude, all that struggling just to get smacked by a junkyard 6-liter, I was fucking
much.
cut out of my hands
pretty
with a
much.
sawzall. And
I don't know.
Dude, I have an $80 turbo on my car.
I mean, we'll see. We haven't got on the track yet. You haven't been to the track yet.
I've been busy, man. Look around you. Jesus. Dude, oh my God.
I just got to give you shit, man. I just got to
Dude,
give
I
you
keep
shit.
trying to. Well, it's like crazy. It's like people keep asking us. They're like, "Do you guys even drive anymore? Do you even do all this shit? What do you do with your cars?
Like,
do you
You street driving. I'll give it to you. Like you.
I do drive it a lot, but just
I mean, in
people-
Blake,
Mexico.
hit me up. That's all I need.
God, man,
Bro,
people just go
like-
after me all the time. I'm like, bro, you don't understand.
I
We're
live.
killing
I
each other,
live to
you know?
come after you, bro.
Well, I'm not you, not necessarily you. Like we get along. I'm just
Oh,
saying
yeah.
people on the,
The
internet
douchewads.
really do go
The
after me
douchewads,
and act
yeah.
like I don't drive. And I'm like, dude,
Oh,
I
yeah.
drive my car all the time. I just cannot afford to go drifting right now. Like,
Oh, it's.
Dude, I ran up-
LS world is like, oh my god, it's another level than the RB. I could put shitty tires on the RB and go
yeah.
because I made like 200 horse.
Yeah, I drive up to
200
Clarksville,
horse.
drive for fucking 2
Okay.
hours, you know?
Yeah, haul it to Clarksville. I'm not an animal. I'm not like those men. They go to Clarksville.
Yeah, no.
Like I'm like you.
I can't
First
do
time
that
I rolled
shit.
up and I'm like, wait, y'all drive back home? Like, y'all are another breed.
Psychos.
Like crazy.
Oh, like Dustin and Tyler and them?
Yeah, Tyler in them, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
animal.
cowboys.
Shout out to Tyler. First boy popped my tandem cherry. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. He rolled up. He's like, "You want a tandem?" I'm like, "Yeah." And his car like shut off, parked it. I ran his brother door like, "No tomorrow." And then I was like, "Oh wait, he's got to like transition." So I like backed off, and I was like, "This was a good for the first time."
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Cheers to that.
So yeah,
Who's the first person? Oh, James Tucker.
Hell
the
yeah.
pirate.
Dude.
I love
I don't
that
remember
dude.
who the first
Every time,
person
me and
I
him
came
always
with.
have like a joke that every time we go together, it's like people are always watching because his car is rowdy and my car is rowdy.
He's just
And
the
like,
happiest
This
dude.
car-
oh, dude, he's just fucking
ridiculous.
His dreads are phenomenal.
Dude, he's just, I don't know. Just never bad vibes, man. You can go,
There's
you
no
can go
such
to that
thing
guy.
as a bad vibe around that dude.
Yeah. Dude, his mom passed away and he came over and like, you know, I was like,
I wanna hug him.
I'm like mentally preparing myself to like cheer this guy up. I'm like thinking of all my best jokes.
Came in with a smile on his
Oh,
face.
dude, he's
Yeah.
fucking trying to cheer me up, making me laugh and
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, dude, you should be, you know,
It's all
he's
about
just
celebration
What
of
is wrong
life,
with
you know.
Yeah, never bad vibes,
Yeah,
man. He's
for
always in
sure.
good
Love
mood.
that dude.
guy.
Love that dude. Shreds too.
Oh yeah, he's fucking got hands. Sucks at a simulator though. You're terrible.
So do I. So
I mean, same. Yeah.
Which should I ask this part now, or you want to wait till the end
what?
for the sim?
He totally remember.
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
Okay. All right, so we have this idea, okay, to do like a Top Gear style guest driver thing, but with a simulator. So we can do it one of two ways. The guest can grip drive and try and set a lap time, which I think is a pretty good indicator of whether or not somebody is a relatively good driver. And that usually transfers, it usually is more easily transferable to be a good grip driver into a simulator than it is to be good at drifting in a simulator. It takes a lot of, what's the word? You're like pre-guessing. You know what I'm saying? You're guessing what the car is going to do. There's a lot of lag between what actually happens.
Trying to like drift in a sim, there's a whole nother finesse.
Yeah, you're like trying to
anticipate and finesse.
You're trying to anticipate what's going on. So, but that doesn't mean that we won't do it. So we're going to ask you guys. We are going to buy a simulator. We're going to put it in here. You're going to have a full VR setup. And we're going to have a recorder. It's going to record a lap. We're not sure what track yet. That'll probably be up to y'all.
Clarksville.
Honestly, dude, if I got somebody to make Clarksville, that'd be hilarious.
Dude, it would be, because it's just like the simplest of simple.
Yeah.
It's where
Let's put a wager on it.
I mean, it's where we all been.
Let's put a wager on it. If we get, because on average, in the first few days, we get probably 1,200 views.
Okay.
Just if half of the people, I don't think that would do it.
I don't know if half the people would comment.
Like a quarter of people.
Maybe an
if
8th.
we can,
I would say
16th.
If we could get 100 comments.
A 32.
Yeah, so if we get 100 comments, then we will obviously we will implement that. We're going to use stuff from my old sim racing. I'm going to upgrade and go with OneDrive and stuff. So we're going to bring that over here. So in the comments, please tell us whether or not we should have the guest grip drive or if they should be drifting. I know this is a drift podcast, but if you don't know about sim racing, it's very difficult for you to just jump on a sim and be good. And we don't want the guest to look bad.
Stupid hard if you've never done it, because you don't know how to react to the steering wheel.
Yeah, because you're trying to preemptively. Yeah, he threw up for
like VR. Yeah, the
and
VR
I
wasn't
all
bad.
at once.
It was just, it's always like reacting to the steering wheel for me, because you can't feel it, so I don't know when to grab it.
Yeah.
Like, where are my wheels?
There's no G-force. There's nothing.
Like, I always like run my hands down it, and then I can feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like the piece will come through and it'll like ping through my hand.
I feel like you kind of drive your car like that sometimes.
I do drive my car like that.
I don't. I'm out there. I'm like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm just throwing them.
Oh, dude. So
I'm chaotic. You've seen me at Nashville Super Speedway. Nah, bro, I'm chaotic. You've seen me at Nashville Super Speedway.
Dude, in that video, you remember that video? Oh, you don't have Instagram. Dude,
you look like the fucking Hulk when you're driving. Your elbows are like all the way up. And
dude,
you look like you're
why?
manhandling the steering wheel.
Because my roll cage is like this, and I'm afraid I'm going to hit my elbow on it.
Bro, I'm sitting legs wide. I'm just sprawled out.
In that video, the one where I hit that corner right there behind the house on in Mexico, on that one, I went like this, and I hit the corner, and then when I came back the other way, I flicked it so hard, I like hit myself in the nuts. Like, dude, like pretty hard, right?
Yeah.
To the point where when I was done driving, I was like, dude, like how old am I? Do I have to buy a fucking, like a jock strap to go drifting? Am I fucking that old? You know? And so my buddy's like, are you okay? And I was like, and I just wanted to fucking flip around and go back because my nuts hurt. And he goes, what's wrong with you? I was like, I hit myself in the nuts. And he was like, dude, think about that. No context. You're just filming, you're just filming, shooting me drive. And you're just like, dude, that was fucking sick. And they're like, dude, what are you mad about? And you're just like, I hit myself in the balls.
It's okay. You're not old till you sit on them. That's what I was always told anyways.
Every now and then, man.
God damn it. I'm gonna have to check the more like extensive AdSense button.
Yeah, you're gonna have to check the rules with me. I am like, you never know what's gonna pop off with me.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I had to sit there and think about that for a second. I was like, can I say this? I'm just gonna go with it.
Cool. All right.
Now, before we get too deep into the podcast, I want to stop it and tell you about Enjuku Racing. Now, whether you just want to upgrade your daily driver, or you need to do some major modifications to your track car, or whatever the needs are that you have, Enjuku Racing has the parts that you'll need to get the job accomplished. And we made it 10 times easier for you guys by putting our link in the description. So go check it out now, get some parts that you need, support the podcast by supporting the brands that support us. I appreciate it. Now let's get back to the podcast.
All right, enough about nuts.
Have you made anything for your car first?
Have I made anything?
Did you have to make anything custom for your car?
My radiator's out in front of my core support and stuff now because my intake wouldn't fit, and it's on, right? I'm looking at it. I see
I don't have very good eyesight.
Because you're old.
Keep going. I know I'm old.
But so like built the radiator support and, did all that because my radiator wouldn't clear the intake, make an intake tube and everything. So I just moved it all out.
What's the coolest thing you had to make, or at least to you? What are you most proud of?
Like I ain't really made much. I am. They did the R&D. I'm gonna buy it. But,
really?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, like my
That's
engine
why you go LS for most
stuff
people.
like that. Dude, yeah. I'm like, I don't want to work on stuff. I want to bolt it together. I want to put it in. Somebody's taking the time. I'm not gonna buy like the most expensive. I'm a half price hot boy. I'm gonna hit in the middle ground. Like. My whole body kit cost me like $1,000. People dog trashed me in the Nissan comments, like 240s. I was like, yo, check out my body kit. Just painted it myself. They're like, dude, your body lines. I'm like, suck it. It's a drift car. I'm going to bash this bitch anyways, But like.
We tried to line up a bumper on my car last night.
Coolest thing I did on my car, I painted my car.
That's cool as fuck.
Fair. I like the tubs in it.
Made my tubs. Went to Northern really Tool. Got me some trailer fenders. Cut them bitches up. Put them in. Got me some sheet metal. Made it.
I haven't really made much. Oh, yeah. I tubbed it.
I mean, like, okay, man. Yeah, tubbed it. And then I painted the engine bay. I like painting, bro. Painting's fun. But now bodywork can suck it, bro. I hate bodywork.
I'd rather fucking shoot over a dent. I hate it.
I will call Austin McDaniels and be like, how much?
Dude, we need to get him on the fucking podcast.
Yes.
He'd be great.
He is the one that got me started in drifting. Straight up.
We're coming for you,
He
bitch.
talked me into it. He's like, come drifting. I came to 2 drift events with that man. That dude. And so, like, I'm trying to be good here. Like, my mom might watch this and she's going to be like, smack my ass or something, and I'm like,
you said cock and balls like 10 times already.
I know, but it's whatever. I catch myself sometimes.
You're already there, bud.
I'm in
just
it.
let him fly.
I'm in it. Just go. Yeah. So here we go. Austin went to 2 events. His car broke both times right before I got in to go for a ride. I'm like, dude, this is bullshit. So
this sucks. I'm gonna do my own.
I go to Clarksville with him, and I'm like, I'll haul your car there. Drive my G8. It's got some street tires on the back. That was one of the questions. Yep. And so I drifted my Pontiac G8 GT at Clarksville, and I drift taxied it. I loaded up people, and I was shredding it. Remember that? You were there. You had your little Kinder banner up on your car thing and everything. Too. Yeah.
I was probably drunk.
Oh, obviously.
Clarksville's the shit.
I drifted it and blew a diff. I didn't completely destroy it, but it was hurt. It was clunking. Austin limped it home, and I hauled his car home because he broke a control arm. And I was like, this is awesome. This car's too expensive to do it in.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I can't find parts for it, bro. Like body panels and stuff. I'm not bashing it. And it's not manual.
Those are big too.
I mean,
kind of.
I mean, I'd rather have one of them than a Camaro. Like, at least that you got a back seat. You can have kids and a race car.
It's a GTO, right?
GT. It's a Pontiac G8 GT. It's a G8. It's a sedan.
Okay.
It's 4-door.
So it's
got
a Holden.
back seat. Yeah, it's a Holden. Which I mean, the GTOs are Holdens too.
Yeah, right.
So, but I was like, okay, and I just sold my boat, so I was like,
do you like GTOs? No, I think they're ugly.
They're kind of ugly.
So ugly.
And as far as weight,
dude, everyone's gonna be so mad.
I'm pretty sure as far as weight, the G8's not much heavier, and it's
the G8s actually look good. I like the
G8s.
Like, they're big booty cars. They look good. They're fun to drive. There's all kinds of room. I got a buddy that's 6'8", and he can sit in the front or the back seat, no problem.
You got a buddy that's 6'8"?
Oh yeah, big old boy. Big old boy.
It's like a rear wheel drive
6'8".
Camry.
Yeah, he's tall.
Shit.
That's taller than Chris Anderton.
Oh yeah, and he's bigger than Chris Anderson. Like he ain't no like Linky giraffe. Like he got some meat on his bones. Like Chris, you need to eat.
All right, Kyler knows the Hulk.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of green, why'd you paint your car green?
I like green, bro. Green's my favorite color.
He does like green.
It's like a weird, like it's.
No,
you
he
did
is
the
truck.
same. Didn't you ask me where I got my tent from? Was that you?
Yes, I did. I messaged you and asked you. I got mine off Amazon. And
I got mine off of eBay.
And then I took it to a local
because that's
dude
like
and he
a
put it on
really
for me.
odd combo. That's an odd olive greenish kind of color.
So like, man, I looked that color up. It's a medium metallic green. It's like just an eBay paint kit. I bought a gallon of it. Mixed in the gold flake.
Kind of cool with the
I put
purple, but
a
it's
purple ghost pearl in the clear. So it has a darker purple tint to it in certain lights.
Nice.
Yeah. So
What
I
size? Or
I
you
don't
said
know
pearl.
what my combo was. I just kind of went with it. And I called it the Joker for the longest.
Mine looks like a fucking Oreo.
Yeah, purple Oreo.
Well, you
Like
picked
an
out
Oreo
black
milk
specks.
tea. Yeah, I don't know why I went with black.
I don't know either, man. I remember thinking of it. I was like, dude, black.
wouldn't have
I
went
don't know.
with
That's
black
No, I was okay. I had no idea. I don't know. I was this is the first time I painted any car, or I was getting a car custom painted.
Yeah. No, man. Green's the color of money, my bro.
Black and purple flake. Now it looks like an Oreo.
So yeah, I wouldn't want the black flake.
Okay, so in the comments, can you tell us? Can you tell
and
us?
they're big flake too. It's bigger flake.
Yeah.
In the comments, can you tell us if I'm smart because I painted my car a flat gloss Nardo
Boring
gray sucks,
I
dude.
hate
Boring
I'm
color.
with him on this
It's
one. I hate Nardo
horrible.
gray.
Listen, I'm not a super big. I'm not a. First of all, I'm not a wheels color.
All
and
it needed
fucking
was some
whatever.
flake.
Yo, rep gang.
Dude.
If you ain't repping, get to step in.
It
my
needed
bro.
a little bit of blue.
No,
And
what?
some flake in it.
Blue?
Hey.
Anyways,
No, yeah, a little bit of blue into the gray.
No.
with some metallic, and then you throw flake on top of it.
no, I would do red. Anyways,
Listen, that's why you did body work.
You don't
and not
make
paint.
it navy. It's enough
Why
to give it a.
would you
Fuck him. He
take
doesn't know
a
shit.
wait, if you'll just shut up and let me finish my sentence? Why would you paint a car that you know you're going to crash and bash up a complicated color to mix back up? That's
'Cause I
my
can.
question.
Because I can, and I did.
Why?
I'm gonna do it again.
Why?
Because I can.
Do you know that? Do you remember seeing my car when the wheel fell off?
Yeah.
We fixed that in a day.
I mean, if I wanted to, I've got the paint at the house. I've got like a whole half gallon. I could paint the car again.
In a day?
If I wanted to, it'd probably look as good as it does now, about 30 foot. You know, like it's a 30
As long as
footer.
it looks good in pictures, baby.
Yeah, bro. As long as it looks good on track and pictures, that's all that matters. That's like Austin
my car's
McDaniels
got
gave me
stuff.
shit for
Welcome to
painting the
drifting.
butt purple. Like this last round when I painted the engine bay, he's like, dude, why'd you paint the like? I got the factory bash bar. So why'd you paint it purple? I'm like, that way when I rip my bumper off, it's not like red, teal, white, and all the other colors that. Like I left the windows in when I painted this thing. Okay, I did like a quick. I stole this car yesterday paint job, but I didn't. I have the title. I'm just clarifying. You know,
Damn, that's wild. I would have never thought that I did.
a better paint job than me.
Yeah, I pulled the window.
No, bro. I peeled that sucker up, had like some stuff stuck in there, and I laid that in there, man.
Hell yeah.
I took the headlights and taillights out.
Oh, I mean, obviously,
do that.
yeah. I took the fender.
all I did.
I took
I
the
just changed
fender.
it up.
No, I painted it with the fenders on.
Really?
Yeah, and then I took the fenders off and did the engine bay and painted the engine bay.
Hey, I didn't paint my car. Casey Predict painted my car. I don't want people to think that I did that. I didn't do that. I
My
can't
door
paint what the
jams
fuck.
are still like red.
I could
From the
probably
factory
do it,
color.
but clear is what I'm scared of because
Oh.
clear you got to shoot at a higher
you-
PSI. and it's-
I'm telling you,
Not
I'm
necessarily.
I'm
Not
convinced
necessarily.
that
Really?
it's
Yeah.
down to
Why?
that. It's down to confidence. I'm convinced it's that
Bro,
because
it's-
dude, Casey is like this. He's just fucking eyeballs it. He's just like,
Oh, I pour that shit in, dude.
well,
and just,
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
you,
No,
you
the
walk over to
clear
the
like
fan.
it'll run very easy though if you're not careful.
Yeah,
with it
just
when
don't
you're
sit
shooting
on
it.
it. Just keep moving. Don't sit on it.
Yeah, but
Like my dad was in the booth with me one time, and like that one time he was
get
in there
spray
like
happy.
during the first coat, you know, and I was like, okay. And the rest of the time I was in there painting that car by myself. All I could hear him was keep moving, quit standing there, quit sitting on it, quit sitting on it. I just kept moving, bro. And then I got to clear, and I was like mixing it in there. I was like throwing these pearls in there. Felt like a mad scientist. I had my music going in my headphones. I was mixing it up, bro. I was like
Awesome.
getting it, you know. And I just laid that clear down like a boss. And I called Dad. I was like, laid it down. Come check it out. He's like,
foggy, bro.
I had a couple runs.
There's orange
I had a-
peel.
oh, the whole roof fog. But like, who cares? Who cares?
yeah, right.
Who cares?
car.
I'm pretty sure most of it like laid down was like overspray. I could have buffed it, but like drift car, who cares?
Oh god,
I
that's
throw
awesome.
my hood up on it because I got a hood like yours, except I didn't butcher mine. You know,
What?
race car hood. That
Oh,
I you know,
did yours come all the way up on your window?
Yeah.
What's the visibility like on that thing?
bro. So okay, I'm sitting in the car. Tyler Jones and all them's there. He's like, "How is it?" And I'm like, "Is that trash can still in front of my car?" And he's like, "Yeah." There was a 55-gallon drum in front of my car. I couldn't see it. You can't see the right headlight.
You can't
Like-
see nothing.
Tandeming, like I was like, I cannot tandem with this hood on because you could not see the like if you transition and the car was here, you couldn't see him. Oh, I mean, it's badass because you can see the engine sitting down in there. You can't do that anymore. You
I can
covered yours up.
I can see
yeah.
out of mine.
No,
but-
I meant like the engine under the cow. I can see it all.
Oh yeah,
I can
yeah,
see
yeah.
the cable. I feel like just like Mad Max. Just
Oh really? That's cool.
oh yeah.
So for the audience that doesn't know, we have the same hood. It's from Featherlight, and He opted to just be able to remove his so that he could do tandems, and I wanted to do where it swept back like a bulge, and then we used the excess from the bulge to make my turbo scoop, which is one of everyone's favorite part on the car.
I was curious how you did that.
Yeah.
How did you mount your hood? Did you use like Deutz fasteners, hood pins? Did you mold it onto your factory hood?
Yeah, it's molded to the factory hood and then cut out on the inside. It just lifts up.
Oh, so you just basically use the edges. Almost.
It's like the whole frame. The whole frame.
Oh, okay.
It's got.
Oh.
All right, hold on.
Because I was trying to make mine as light as possible.
You want to take a break?
Yeah.
And now the weather forecast with Greta Thunberg. Hot! That was the weather with Greta Thunberg.
All right.
Where were we?
So, who do you look up to in drifting? Like, who's your like?
I don't know, man. I don't like look up to drifters. I'm just out here with the homies drifting.
All right, let's do this then. The YouTube space. Who's the best? Who's your favorite? And then FD. Who's your favorite?
Oh God, I like Taylor Ray's Corvette.
I love Taylor Ray.
I like Taylor Ray's.
I like how you said his car instead of
personality. I like his drifting, dude. He shredded in the Miata, so I mean, I'll give him that. I guess Taylor Ray's like the one that I watched. I watched the most if I watched anybody.
Yeah,
I watched some of LZ back before LZ got big. Like when he first popped into like Cletus, I watched him a little bit.
I still watch LZ.
And I mean,
I think he hates me too, and I still watch him.
It's okay.
I want to start the podcast again and tell you about Syght Glass. Now, whether you're like me and you sit in front of a computer screen day in and day out for hours on end, blue light glasses can be a tremendous help for you. If you don't know what they do, is they block out all of the blue light from your screens, whether it's a computer, TV screen, phone, tablet, anything like that, so that it protects your eyes from any further damage in the future. Now, sure, you could go on Amazon and buy some cheap blue light glasses, but they do not last and they are very flimsy and very cheap. Don't cheap out on protecting your eyes. Go check out Syght Glass right now and grab you a pair today so that you don't have to worry about protecting your eyes in the future.
Okay, so we had a guy, excuse me. The story is like not a little, this is like, this is a little inception, so just try and keep up. So we had a guy DM the podcast, okay? That's a good movie, I think. A little weird. But had a guy DM the podcast. He says, you guys should talk about Luke Fink's interaction with the D1 New Zealand championship thing, right? Okay, so he sends me this, and I'm going to read it verbatim. So it says, quick rundown, Luke... Oh, man. Right off the rip. Luke, he says come, but Luke came to compete in D1 NZ for Team JDM Racing in the low power R32, like 450 horsepower. Luke corrected me later and said it was only like 350 horsepower, which I believe because it's an RB. And then, or I don't know if it was, I'm just being a bitch. All right, so in the final round, he was doing pretty good. Then the battle versus Darren Kelly. Darren leads first. When going around the keyhole, Darren cuts the clip and Luke makes one tap and then almost another tap, but Darren throws it. And then when Darren chased, man, you got a lot of
Errors.
Grammatical errors in here, man. I'm trying to do my best. I'm sorry. Then when Darren chased, he stayed back like a pussy. It's not my words, all right? Darren stayed back like a pussy, and chased the advantage.
Why do you keep saying it then?
Well, because it's like he puts it twice. I'm trying,
He's
man.
trying
I'm doing
to
my
get the
best,
point across, bro.
All right.
He's calling him out.
So he's saying that he chased the advantage, and then Luke protests on his story. I guess I'm assuming on Luke protests on his story, and then he says he gets told to fuck off back to his car and is now banned from D1NZ. And then he says D1NZ is New Zealand Championship for drifting, which, thank you. All right, so now that we all know that story, that sounds like it might be a little fictional, okay? Sounds like a lot of opinions got thrown around.
Sounds like a bunch of hogwash.
Sounds a little sus. So you know what I did? So I DM'd Luke Fink. And I said, is this accurate? And he says, yes, sir. And so I sent this funny ass meme. Hilarious. Which he laughed at it.
That's awesome.
All right. And then he says, the funny part is, I was in a, he says, the funny part is I was on Darren Kelly's door with more like 300 horsepower. My motor was blown. because it's an RB.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just kidding, Dawson. All right, so and then I said we hate flops. And then I said, so they booted you for protesting? And then I said, LOL, did you punch someone? He was like, I was calm as a cucumber, which it's cool. I'm just saying. And then he said, I was stopped before I even got to the judge's room. Someone from inside the judge's room was the one that told me to, quote, fuck off back to my car or forfeit my battle for third, which like, that's a pretty well thought out insult.
Yeah.
You didn't think that up on the spot. You had that one ready, you know? And then he says, I was simply asking them to take a look at my in-car footage that clearly showed the flop. I actually had one of the judges message me after the event apologizing for the shit call and said that he felt immense pressure in the judge's tower to make a call against me. And I said, damn, that's fucked up. Is he their hero or something? Because I'm a monkey and I don't know these people. Isn't he the one with the really cool car, Darren Kelly?
I honestly don't know.
He's got two first names, and that's just weird.
All right,
that's your first red flag,
all right,
buddy.
So then he says, he says, yes, he's their hero. And then, hold on, I'm about to drop you this other thing that I answered him. All right. So he says, listen. So then he says, mind you, Mike, and he's talking about Mad Mike. He says, I'm assuming he means Mike. What's his name? Mad Mike.
Mike P.
No, the Rotary guy. What's his name?
Man. Whoa.
What's his last name?
Mike.
Wadowski.
It's hard to say.
I know. So out of the loop, the only Rotary I know about is that Rob Dom.
That's it. Mike
Wadett.
So he says, mind you, Mad Mike absolutely hates D1NZ as well. And there's another driver in New Zealand that came out and killed it for like 2 years and then quit due to some dodgy bullshit as well. He actually had his championship taken off him after the season ended due to an apparently illegal lock kit. And I said, a fucking what? Because I didn't know what he was talking about. And then he didn't answer me for a minute. So I sent him this meme and I said, do you have any more information you want to throw in before we go full scorched earth on D1NZ? And he said, nothing juicy or that I think should be public. And I said, sounds good. Thanks for the transparency. So that is a confirmed, legitimate story from Luke Fink about the scumbaggery that goes on down at D1NZ. So don't fucking watch that show.
Chew on that, bitch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Screw that shit.
Dude, have you ever heard with God damn it, I can't talk. Joe Rogan say how he was an accidental journalist?
Yeah.
That's
like us, but for drifting.
Fuck.
You heard it here first. We got the news for you.
I kind of like it because like now it like keeps all these people accountable, honestly. Like,
yeah.
Bro, for dummies like me that don't watch anything, this is the only place I get drifting information.
See, that's perfect.
Sweet.
Like,
Love to hear it.
So, okay, all right. Actually, this is a good one. Okay, so hold it there for a second. All right. So Chair Slayer. Hey, BK2 David, thank you for your participation.
Shout out to you,
Chair
live,
Slayer post on his personal story on Instagram, should he come on our podcast? And 7% of the people that follow him said that he shouldn't go. So if you go to the next slide, some fucking guy goes to the podcast. And so this is the weird thing. I guess maybe I'm like an Instagram idiot. So when I go to it for my personal profile, Matt Field and Jonathan Cash follow this guy. So he's a somebody, right? Or at least he's rubbed shoulders with people that know who he is, right?
And now he thinks he is.
I guess so, right? Which is fine. Like a lot of people don't chase the social media thing the same way some people do. So, you know, whatever. I don't really know. But I know like when you see two people following him, you're like, okay.
You're like, okay.
Yeah, somebody knows what's going on.
Yeah.
And so, okay,
It's like I'm doing a PowerPoint right now.
Yeah, I know. This is so easy, though. This is perfect.
Nate needs a pointer.
All right, so
We need a laser pointer.
A laser pointer.
Listen, this was December 1st. So this is pre him commenting on my personal Instagram. Okay. This is December 1st. This is him coming after us in a direct message because we made a thing about Matt Field, a video about Matt Field. Just talking like, dude, he's in Formula Drift. This podcast is about drifting. We're going to fucking talk about him. Deal with it. And so he says, and I quote, cool podcast, but I'd love for you to step up to Matt Field. Matt is a beast. I'm pretty sure he would rock you, bud. Just saying. But keep up the other good podcasts. Podcast is one word, donkey. All right. So then in the actual story, right, I said, this is Chris. And then I put a little caption underneath it. And I said, Chris thinks Matt Field should beat us up for talking about a Formula Drift driver on a drift podcast. And then you can read our response to his original December 1st message, which was, we respect him as a driver. We have never even said either of us are on the same level driver-wise as him. We just think that he throws a temper tantrum to stay relevant, which I still believe is true. I'm not like, dude, listen, as people who do influencing on the internet, we get it. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying that you do it, or I'm allowed to call it out. So then I said, also, we don't condone or seek any type of confrontation with him, which is why we tag him in every video that we speak about him on, which is also true. And then at the bottom of the page, it says, Chris didn't respond. Chris realized that he had probably drank too many Bud Lights when he sent that message, which we like to have a few ourselves. So we understand. And go to the next slide. Okay. But then about 3 weeks later, Chris does this weird thing where he goes to 2 older of my personal Instagram posts, right? And he like tries to make fun of me. Okay. And you can see here that I even tried to respond to him like, the other day, I guess 14 hours ago, whenever that would be. Would that be this morning? No, it'd be like
last night.
Yeah, whatever. Like last night, late last night. I was like, "What are you talking?
Asleep.
What are you talking about?" Right? So then go to the next page. We DM'd him, and we sent a very professional email style text. We said, "Hey man, we noticed you were completely lubed up meat riding 2 of our hosts' personal Instagram reels unprovoked, and we were curious if you'd be willing to come on the podcast and explain your obsession with both our host and Matt Field. Why is your profile private where we can't tag you? Do you crew for him? Why do you think your opinion matters at all? Just a few small questions just like that. Let us know, man. Have a good day." Now, I included here, now to be fair, I'm sure that he was still asleep because this is like, what time was this? It doesn't give me a timestamp. It was pretty early on, right? And so I said, moral of the story is that we will interview anyone, and the only people that are allowed to cyberbully anyone on our channel is fucking me, okay? All right, so if you go to the next page, he didn't answer me after he read it 30 minutes ago, and this was probably around 1 o'clock, right? So I sent this meme that says, "No comment at this time, back to the studio, guys." Oh, man. I swear to God, dude, nobody trolls harder than me, bro. All right, so...
You just got a twisted mind.
I know, I'm just fucked up, man. All right, so
it's okay.
Go to the next one, and then... this is this is where Dawson makes me fall down. So he says, "Enough trolling. Who wants to watch videos of the host falling down?" So then I DM the podcast. Go to the next one, and I said, "You absolute fucking plank. You better not." He said, "You talking about this one?" I said, "How'd you even get that video?" And he's like, "God P investigations on the case." So if you go to the next slide, you can watch an embarrassing video of me falling down.
But that race suit and helmet, though.
Chris Mills responded.
What'd he say? This is live.
You're live, baby. He says, "I just hear a lot of shit talking from you guys, and then you fanboy out on the dumbest shit. And you videos I commented on are proof you just do fanboy shit. It's cool, whatever makes your clock tick, but lay off of hating on everything so hard. And that's a pretty good meme. I'll give you that. Thank you." And no, I don't want to get on the podcast. And in no way, and no, I'm not any part of Matt Field's crew. I just think he's a good driver like Chelsea and Osbo is. And Osbo is a gay robot.
What the fuck?
All right, well, first of all, the first thing I would like to say to you, Chris, is that you got to love nature, in spite of what it did to you. So he's going through and he's basically saying that I don't drift my car. He went to the last 2 videos that I posted, which happened to be for Christmas, you fucking wench, right?
You Grinch.
Yeah, like they're just videos of me going past my house because my car is pretty fast in a straight line, and once you're rolling, and that was what we did for Christmas. It was like a thing. I put presents on top of my car.
Box boy.
Yeah. Right? So he's like making fun of me for that. And then he's like, he's not part of Field's crew. Why does he follow you? Okay. So I don't believe you. And then he's like, just like Chelsea. We like Chelsea Denofa. We talk to him all the time. We think he's cool. Okay. So I don't know. And then he says, and Osbo is a gay robot.
That's just not nice.
That's like insane. Yeah. I don't know anybody that has anything ever bad to say about Frederick Osbo. So I don't know. All in all, I think that it's just proof that 2 wrongs don't make a right, and you're a perfect example of that.
Yes.
Bless
So
your
go turn
heart.
wrenches.
Yeah, shut up and go build something cool.
Yeah.
Get off the fucking internet, nerd.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to car review.
Yeah, sorry. We can start over. We have here this Rocket Bunny over-fendered 350Z that Dawson doesn't like, but I like, and that's really what matters here, you know?
Is it a seat? Is it like a, is it a
Dude,
drift car, or
honestly,
is it
here,
just
hold
a
on.
street
What's his
car?
name? Davis something, right?
What is the story of this said 350Z?
Dude, it's fucking long. It's long as fuck.
Just give me the short run of it. I don't care about his titanium bolts.
NVIDIA exhaust Z1 Plenum. It's a Plenum spacer car. It's up rev. I don't care about paint correction, bruh.
He still needs to
Tech.
paint his over fenders.
Right. Oh, he's got the cruise control mount from GK Tech. That's
Oh
kinda
my
cool.
God, cruise control.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's like.
Clutch, Rocket Bunny, OEM, 15% tint. A lot of this is aesthetic, bro. Oh, he's got VLSD.
Weld it.
That's nothing special on the seat. Most of them came factory with it, and they were junk.
75 millimeter throttle body. It's kind of cool.
I was hoping you were going to say turbo, but whatever.
He says it's got forged guts,
Oh, cool.
so it's a built.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty
then
cool.
spray it or do something cool with it.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know why you'd spend that much money on a VQ.
All right, well, everybody just hush and let me figure out what it is. It's got 274 cams in it. Okay, yeah, so it's turboed. So it says plans for bigger boost in the future. Love the podcast.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's go
8.
down 8.
Okay.
I'll give it. I'll give it a 7.
I see. I'm like a 6.
Really, not into it, huh?
I don't like overs like that, and I really don't
Put
like
a wrap
them when
on
they
it or
don't match.
paint it, and it'll look
Yeah.
awesome.
And like put a front bumper
Before
on
you
it.
do any more mods,
I would like a hot boy
Don't
front
listen to
bumper.
him. Turn
while
yours
it runs
backwards.
good, make it look good.
No, I want a hot boy front bumper with those overs.
Get rid of those headlights too. I had those on my car, and they were like
Trash.
spider web cracking on the clear like a motherfucker.
Tint your windshield, my boy.
Yeah, be a boss.
That's terrible. Don't listen to any of them. Just turn it up.
5% all the way around.
We
If
never
you ain't
claimed to
cool,
be
don't do
good
it.
influences. Oh, is this the same car?
Same car. This is the same.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Why
Okay.
didn't you okay.
Okay. 6.5.
You went down?
No, I started at a 6.
Oh, shit.
I went up. I gave him a half because the engine bay looks cool.
I think that was-
I like
yeah.
cool pipes and colors.
Yeah, you like colors. Dude,
I like
his
colors.
his truck has like green all over it. All of his stuff is anodized green.
So, dude, everybody-
including the
Oh my
stack on
God.
the back.
Everybody told everybody was like, dude, your truck's green. My truck's metallic gray. And I'm like, I'm going to show you green. So I put green all around it. And
right.
It's a
On to the
machine, bro.
next.
It's
All
got
right, so we got
filters.
this one.
Ooh, hot boy.
oh,
Hot
What's his
boy.
name? Hold on.
Bro,
Hot
this
boy.
has got Frankie Harris written all over it.
Oh yeah.
I love Frankie, but I used to like dislike him
Aim your
just
low,
for the
son.
fact that he had that Civic.
Work in progress. I'm currently going to school for bodywork, etc. So it will be painted by the end of this year. Attaboy.
I like the
What,
purple.
did he say what he's gonna paint it? What color? Or does he not know yet?
Let's ask him. What color?
Bro, all I can see is like
What
the
is that?
thick-
Is that a GSR?
that's like
zoom in right
dude,
here.
that's like crazy plum purple.
Oh, he's responding. Here we go. What
Okay.
color? He's gonna tell us.
Okay.
Or he's gonna say 10
Hopefully.
minutes.
On a
Or he's
side
gonna
note,
say I have no fucking clue.
I want one of those blueprint engines so bad, the 3.6 with the LS head. Because then you and your buddies just have to buy a pair of heads and you just split them.
Dude, you don't even need to do that. I use them as wheel chocks at my house.
Well, yeah, but like if you wanted to set a performance heads necessarily, you just go in and buy a set.
What does he say?
What color am I painting it? I'm thinking of doing a yellow with pink pearl in it.
Oh fuck.
Okay, that's different. That's
As Nate
different.
would say, I don't like yellow cars.
Yeah, I'm not really into yellow, but hey. All right, anyways.
Okay.
What do you rate it?
If he paints it and it's all one color and the weird pearl pink with yellow comes out cool, I'd give that car a 7. I like Integras, man. I had 2 Integras and I had 2 Civics and I loved them. And dude,
I'm really surprised you're giving that car that
I don't
much.
really get the listen. I don't get the stance thing. Okay.
Yeah, like
I don't get
Jeffrey,
it.
Wait, hold
like
on,
Jeffrey
hold
said,
on, hold on. I give it a 6.5.
it's a 5.
Really less
Yeah.
than me, huh?
It's a 5.5 all day. I can't stand.
No, I'll
it.
give him a 7. I'll give him a 7.
It's a sharp
I'll
rig.
give him a 7.
It just needs paint.
Yeah, it really does.
I really don't. I really think that
I like the wheels.
instead.
Hold on, what's yours?
5.5 because I can't stand the stance. I hate tilty wheels, like Jeffrey said.
You
That's-
suck.
That is the tooted of cars. That is tooted up of cars.
It's squatted.
So like if it was sitting normal or like just lowered tucking wheels, like just a stanced out car and painted one color like he's talking, oh dude, 8 all day, because I love a super clean JDM car when it's just set down, looking good.
Looks like it's meant to go on
I don't
a
like
track
these
or
bacon fenders with the wheels sticking out. Like I hated that RX-7. Like I hate tilty wheels. Like
I also don't really much care.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I don't get the stance. I just don't get it.
I'm the same way. I don't really get it. Like, do whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, for
right?
sure. It's
But I
just
don't
not
get
my
it.
cup of tea.
Yeah. All right. So this is Cody Allen's S14.
Once again, two
It
first
allegedly makes 450 horsepower from an SR20. So I think he's a fucking liar.
names. As the young kids say, cap.
He's running like 17s and shit too. Tiny
Nah, Cody's
boys.
cool. Cody is the one that said that we could go to
that's
Ebisu with him.
Hell yeah.
Where's Ebensu?
Japan.
That would be dope as fuck.
For sure.
I want to go to Japan.
Did you just say Ebensu?
I don't, man.
You suck.
Kirby track.
I am,
the famous
so-
guys go.
I am from the
Go and
sticks.
get 'em in the comments.
Just come
Dude,
for me,
I'm
man.
making a reel out of that.
But,
You
but
go
listen,
ahead. You're getting
I'm the same,
ripped.
but you have to make sure you include. I'm the same as him. I only know about it because we do this. Like I would actually know. You know,
Suck it, Dawson.
I'm just not like that. I'm just not, I'm not set up like that.
But you know, I
There's
like
another
this
picture
car.
of this car. It's a nice car. It started, if I'm understanding him correctly, it started as a Zinky car. He corrected it to the Sylvia front end because the Kooky front end is superior to the Zinky.
No, Zinky for life.
No, if you
Zinky.
if you run Zinky,
Zinky.
listen, if you run Zinky, it's fine. Okay, I'm not going to hate on you. But if you claim that Zinky is better than Kooky, it's because you're too poor for a Kooky. That's the
No,
truth.
I honestly like the way the Zinky round lights look better because I like the old GMC and the old Chevy front ends more than the cat eye big bumper GMC like I have.
That's like saying you like a C5 more than a C6, bro.
I kind of do sometimes. I like the pop-up headlights. I like the pop-up headlights.
Just go to the next one.
Pop up over Briggs.
Hold on, what do you
Pop up
give
over
it?
Briggs.
What do you give it?
Me? I'd probably give that car a fucking 8. If it really makes fucking big power like that, I'm into it. And it's really nice. I really like this.
I'm going 9.
You can tell.
I wish the wheels weren't bronze. That's the only thing. That's the only complaint I have.
I wonder if they're reps. He's like a real
I'm sure they
versus
are.
reps.
I don't
there's-
give a fuck about that.
No. But he's like
There's
Paul.
7.
He's like
That's a rep. There's
Oh,
7.
okay, yeah.
He's
There's-
like a.
There's 7 spokes, so it's got to be a rep, right?
I don't know.
Probably.
Somebody told me that once because I had something like
dude,
that.
so-
And you know, if you ain't repping, get to stepping. I'm the leader of the rep gang. You remember that the war over the rep wheels and real wheels.
Dude, you remember when I made that?
Wait, what do
do
you
you
give
remember
it?
that?
Oh, me 8 all day. But I know he's capping about the power, so it's cool. It's whatever. I like it though. It's a clean put together
the
car.
only guy I know that makes big power reliably from an SR is Nolan Reeder. Nolan Reeder made 500 out of 1.
Okay.
But dude,
How long did it last?
It's been running like 5 years.
okay, that's
but
impressive.
here's the catch. All right, it's all forged guts. Everything is cold and thermal treated. It's all
I could build
WPC
3 LSs for that.
for sure.
Like bad boy LSs
sure,
for that. So that,
sure.
You know,
Dude, it fucking hits harder than your drunk stepdad. It's
Unless you're in
it hits a
Japan.
lick, dude. Also, that looks like a D-Max hood. So
I don't like the vintage ones.
really,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
oh, I think it looks cool.
I stuck a cow hood on it
I don't
'cause
know.
that was the
I'm
only
like
hood-
I'm like the
hood I
old
liked.
school like Need for Speed guy. I'm just like,
no.
oh, dude, that's the maximum one. All right, so everybody gave it an 8, right?
Hot
Yeah,
boy.
8 all across the board.
Okay,
boy.
hey, this is another SR20 car.
Oh, okay.
Dude, you know what annoys me is that car is like 50 years old
Wait,
or
what
however
is-
fucking
what
old
is
it
that?
is. It's an A86. It's a Toyota Corolla 86.
Okay, but they
like-
swapped
like
they
Formula.
swapped an
or not
SR20
Formula.
into it.
What's the name of that
Yeah.
show?
It's
Yeah. What?
Initial D.
Initial D. Yeah.
This is the car.
Yeah, no, I know the car in the show.
The
I don't. I was-
pop-ups and
You
all.
threw me off when you said SR20. I was like,
I've
well,
actually
they
never
come with
watched the
22Rs factory, correct? Or something like that? Like a little Toyota
It
engine.
was 4AG or something like that.
Or
right?
some, I don't know.
I couldn't.
It might be 22R. I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm not a JDM.
Boy, you're
man.
getting the comments.
I
and tell
speak
us.
LSs.
Yeah.
So it's an SR20. He gave me a full rundown on it. Honestly, what I was gonna say is it's crazy how good it fits. Like the only spot that you can really see is the driver's side, or I guess it depends on where
Is
you're
there
at. I
another
guess.
picture? Nope. What?
We'll come back to
That's
that.
the only. He sent me another one, but
It's-
I didn't have
It's
time.
super
to put it
clean
in,
and put together.
But it's like
I
from the
like
same
it.
angles.
It's very
Yeah,
crisp
yeah.
lines too. I think
Yeah,
it's just
red top SR20
just
though.
missing a grill right there. Maybe. I feel like there's something missing in that gap.
Well,
Maybe
probably all the grills are taken out. and the bumper and everything. So you probably didn't want it there.
Anyways, dude,
Anyways,
and you can make
like
300 out of an SR and not do a whole lot to it, and it'll last a while.
And
So
that's
I bet that car
fun
fucking
as fuck
rips.
with a
That's a
lot
tuna
of
can.
torque.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Coke can. He even said when he sent it in, he said review my Coke can.
Oh, that's a sardine can. That's smaller than a Coke can, bro. That's
Awesome.
like peel that sucker back.
What do you give it?
I'd give that a fucking 8.5. That's a sick rig.
9 for me.
It's an 8 for me, just because it's clean and put together.
I love that it's an SR in there. Sorry.
Trash.
Piss off. Anyways.
They're not. I wouldn't say they're trash. See, this is my boy right here.
This is dope.
This is my boy.
This is dope.
My boy's gonna get a 9 for sure.
Look at the meats in the back. Are these
He
rear wheel
just
drive or
wrapped it,
front wheel drive?
dude. It's silver. It's front wheel drive.
Okay.
Okay. But it's a K swap, and he got the K swap out of a junkyard and did this himself.
Okay.
Love it.
They can be converted all wheel drive though, correct?
You can
Okay,
run
see,
CRV stuff in them.
He might be. He's got meats in the back too, bro. He might be hooking and booking.
Dude, I don't know if you've ever driven like a really not a high power, but like a 250, 300 horsepower Honda.
I've never been in a Honda, bro.
Dude, it's like weird.
I'll take that back.
It's weird. It's
painted Dreyer's old ladies.
It would be like comparing to like riding a Grom. Like riding a Grom, I don't care what anyone says. Now people normalize this, okay?
Yeah.
Back in the day when I had a fucking 600cc motorcycle,
I had
if
a
you rode a
Ruckus.
Grom or a fucking Ruckus, right? I was like, you fucking nerd. Go buy a real motorcycle.
Dude, that's what I rode to class in
But
college, is my Ruckus
but
just for motorcycle parking.
Listen. A properly set up Honda is kind of like a Ruckus. Like there's something nostalgic and
Yeah.
exciting about
Modern
it.
about it.
Despite
Yeah.
it being,
I had mine
you know,
stretched and everything.
it's a
I was
vehicle.
dope.
It's a vehicle that's built better than the sum of its parts. That's
Yeah.
really all I can say about
Yeah.
a Civic.
I like this. This
They're
is
great.
cool.
And also, I don't know if you guys know, but a K24 will make like 220-ish.
In A.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like with a shit tune on it. So I'm sure it
Like,
fucking
in
rips.
turbo,
I bet
it
it's
makes like
fast
what,
as fuck.
500? They've made 500 turbo. I've done some research. I want to do a K swap
Yeah,
in
dude, look,
something.
he's got a little toe sticker. Dude,
Yeah.
9.
He's got like a gold bronzes
I'm all
intake.
for it, dude.
You said it's silver now?
It's silver. You can see the picture if you zoom in at the top. It's wrapped now.
Bro.
But this is the picture of the engine bay.
Paint this shit green and I'll give it a 10 all day long.
Yeah.
I'm into that. Anybody that goes to the junkyard and rubs some dirt on it to
I
make it
dig
run is
that.
fucking
I mean,
sick.
it's a solid
Get rid of the
9,
black hood.
just because it's different. And
Yeah,
I
I'm not
like
into
it.
the black hood too much, but I still like the car.
Official answer.
9. Fucking sick ass car.
I'll give it an 8.
9.
You like that car as much as you like the fucking Tilty World Integra?
I've never been like a Honda guy.
Dawson's a tilted.
I like
guy.
Hondas. I'm just not.
Just never had one.
No. Yeah.
Didn't he
I've
say?
never
Didn't he
owned
say he had a
one.
Volkswagen before?
I've driven them.
Yeah, he had a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a Jetta GLI.
Yeah,
The VR6.
So it's explained.
That thing was junk.
It's explained.
Anyways, one piece of advice that, God damn it, I can't speak. One piece of advice that you would give to anyone getting into drifting.
When you go to events, talk to people, talk to everybody, make friends.
That's probably the best advice we've got.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Like-
like,
Well, he's not the only one
Be
that said
simple.
that. He's not the only one that said that.
Like,
Other people have said that.
I mean, like I went with
Andy said
Austin.
that.
Like, I went with Austin the first time I went, and like
Yeah, that's
went with
true.
them, and it was like just them. But like when I met Tyler and those boys, dude, like the friend group, it just expanded. And now like I'm going to Weekend to Garage, like Wildfest next weekend. I'm excited for that. I just like talking to people, meeting friends, and just everybody.
That's Jared's thing, right?
yeah, going with Jared and them.
I don't think he invited me.
Well, nobody thought your car was done.
I've just been driving it.
And then everybody just thought you were driving it in the street and didn't want to go drift it. Like,
Wow.
I don't know. Like I said, you got to go talk to people. I just went up and started talking. To them. I'm up in there with everybody. I'm like,
damn,
hey,
that advice came around quick.
you know how it works. Like I met like my boy.
I can't go. I was just being a cunt.
You could go. You can ride my car. You could drive my
I
car.
can't. I'd have to. Chris,
Okay.
can I like get a front on tires? I know you have like.
Yo,
10
you blew his
sets
car
and-
up. Give him some tires.
Okay. All right. I didn't mean
What
that.
car are you driving? I thought
My
your
car. I'm
wasn't
literally.
I thought you had shit to do to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it.
Huh.
Dude, every event I've made with the LS, I've literally like day before, 2 days before
My man's living on the edge.
the last Nashville event I made, the Halloween one. I was in the parking lot at Cannon County High School with Travis Duncan getting my car tuned in the
I like
parking
that
lot.
guy.
He's cool, dude. Dude, his hard body,
Fast as fuck,
fast
boy.
as fuck, boy.
So fast.
It's nasty.
Turbo S.
Oh, it's nasty.
Ah, yeah.
It's bug nasty.
Yeah, it's
like
fucking
it's sick.
sick.
Dude can build some cool stuff. He fabricated my exhaust out the back and stuff. So shout out to him too.
Hell yeah.
Tuned my car.
Need to have him on here.
He's pretty cool, dude. He's
dude,
so
you need to have him on here and then have him take Dawson for a ride in the drag car, and then Dawson will like drag cars.
Yeah, dude. Screw you for like not liking Cletus just because he does drag racing stuff. So
Who the fuck said I didn't like Cletus?
I watch you. Like, I don't even watch those if it's drag racing. I'm like, dude, screw you. I'm
The internet is forever, bitch.
I'm in my game room like watching it. I'm like, screw you, Dawson. I was like, what the hell is that shit, bro? I was like, that is crazy.
I've just never been a fan of drag racing.
I watch all of Cletus's videos. I like him. I like Cletus.
I've
He's
watched
good. He's
drag
good.
racing in person.
He's good watching.
He's a good entertainer. He's good at
I like
television.
Whistling Diesel for tearing shit up too. You know, I watch them.
Fuck
but
you if
like,
you don't like Whistling Diesel.
you got to get into drag racing, bro. I grew up drag racing. Just going out in the streets, like, hey man, you want to go? Light turns green, we going. Wham, it's on. Red light to red light, middle of town. We didn't give a shit back when we were little. You know, that was.
I always did. See, I always had
yeah.
Honda, so I always had roll racing.
I had like a GMC pickup cam, long
I
tooth
did that
headers.
old homo hopping.
Homo hopping. Well, yeah, dude, that would be dope. He's building the SRT4, the neon.
Yeah,
He's building a harness out of the Terminator to run that.
I've seen that video.
That's pretty cool.
I've seen that video.
Yeah.
Who's doing that?
Travis.
Really?
Yeah, he was telling me about it when he took my car. So yeah, it's crazy.
Shout out to Holly. Y'all make some cool shit.
Holly be
Holly,
doing that
go.
shit now, bro. I don't even think they know he's doing that. He's just doing it. He's just making it work.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Impressive. But yeah, so yeah, talk to people, make friends, grow your circle, be in everybody's circle. But like, don't push yourself in there. Like, be welcome. Don't like force yourself in. I've heard, like, you know, there's been a couple situations. I've seen it. I ain't talking about.
What would your advice be, Dawson?
Yeah. What's your advice, Dawson?
Getting into drifting?
Yeah. First event. What's your best advice?
Start with low horsepower.
Start with
Screw that.
Factory angle.
Screw that.
know what my advice
I
would
did
be?
that. I was so mad my first event. I was like, screw this shit.
Sucks.
I was about ready to sell my car.
Sucks ass.
This sucks ass.
Learn to control the car better.
Angle. Throw angle on it and just shred. Shit on people.
Make you a weak driver. Sorry.
So
Don't care.
my advice would be the same as his advice, except for I would say bring beer.
Oh, always. Dude, my nerves, I had to chug a beer before my first lap because nerves shot.
I would say not necessarily get the alcoholic shakes. I would say
No, it was nervous shit.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. No, but seriously, if you like make sure you make friends and like bring something to the table. And if you're not very mechanically inclined, like moi, right? Bring beer, right? Everybody likes the guy that's like, hey man, you want a beer?
Another way
Everybody
to make
likes
friends,
that guy.
have an enclosed trailer with AC. Dude, I make so many friends out
Yeah,
there.
that'll do it too.
Go into yeah. So
right.
as you can tell, everyone's advice is different.
I buy shit cheap. I buy shit cheap,
Kyler's
bro.
like go into massive.
No.
Heaping debt.
I sold a boat. I had a
Dawson's
wad of
like, don't
cash.
do anything, just
I
show
would
up.
ball
And I'm
out.
like, make sure you bring beer. That's the best advice that you could ever hear on any drift channel in the
Bring
entire
beer.
world.
All right, well, that's it for this one. God damn.
folks.
So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, grab the merch, baby. We'll see you in the next one.
Hit that
Goodbye
button.
until next week.